This is one of the images from the newest V by Velour campaign that I worked on. I'm going to show you how I did this makeup on set. This was my setup for the day. I filmed this video using my Canon G7X and one single panel of the makeup light. Now, if I didn't have this, I would have been totally screwed. At times, the lights in the studio were completely dark, and there's also different colors going on because of what was shooting just behind me. So this is a reminder to make sure you have good lighting in your kit. I'm starting the application by putting Inglot Soap Brow into the brows. Then I'm going to start with the foundation application. I'm using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I'm going to slowly build coverage and dimension on the skin. My preferred technique for applying this foundation is to buff it on with a synthetic brush and then press it in with a sponge. I noticed this foundation was not going to give me enough coverage over areas of her face where the skin is darker, so I'm using a color corrector around the mouth. It's the orange one from LA Girl. I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer just around the nose and down the center of the face to bump up the coverage. And I'm going to apply some of that concealer under the eyes as well. I'm carving out the underside of the brow using that same NARS concealer. And while that's setting, I'm going to sculpt the face with some more NARS foundation in a deeper shade, same undertone. I'm setting the concealer with a puff using Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. I'm filling in her brows with Anastasia Dip Brow that I mix with Inglot Duraline so I can paint in the individual brow hairs. I'm going to apply some Fenty lip gloss mixed with the Milani setting spray, and then I sent her to set to shoot this first natural look. Once we got that first look done, then I added the yellow eyeshadow. I'm starting with the P.Louise eyeshadow base in shade 2. I pack it on and then blend it out and then apply the shadow. I'm using a bright yellow eyeshadow from Viseart. To give this look some interest, I'm using a Fenty bronzer almost as a contour shade. Last step is to get that lash on, and of course, the social team is always there filming my lash application on these jobs. This is what the makeup looks like with my camera on set, and here are some of the final photos.